Now, those of you out there listening, those of you listening abroad, we have lots to celebrate here in Trinidad and Tobago. Just in 2012, NEHUST and NASA signed an agreement, and this was revised just a few years after, allowing students to engage with international peers. It's sort of like an exchange program, and this has worked out to be quite successful, not only in allowing students to work alongside other students under the NASA banner, but also in making dreams come true. And so it has been for two University of West Indies St. Augustine students. They have been chosen to represent this year at the NASA internship program. So we're very happy to engage with one of those students, Ariel Chitan. She is a 23-year-old final year undergraduate student in physics and mathematics. It's so nice to have you. Welcome to our studio.
Hi, it's really nice to be here.
Okay, so you're excited, aren't you?
Very excited.
So before we actually get into the what your program is going to be like when you leave, what was the screening process like?
Okay, so NEHUST, they advertised with UE and stuff like that, and we had to write several essays, and then after we had a really long panel interview that was pretty rigorous, about an hour long, and yeah, they called us in like a couple months after and said that we got through. Yeah.
Okay, so how did you find out about it?
Like I said, in UE, they really advertised it on the bulletin boards and stuff like that, and I know some people who went before as well, so that was.
So did you get a call?
They called and they didn't get through to me. And one of my friends, he messaged me and he was like, "Hey, congratulations!" And I was like, "What?" So that's how I found out I got through with it.
Okay, so tell me about your studies. I mean, this is something that you've always wanted.
Yeah. So I'm really interested in astronomy and space, and since I was really small, so at UE we don't really have a program in astronomy and astrophysics. So I'm pursuing physics and mathematics at University of the West Indies. I actually just finished my exams, so I should be graduating this year.
This is going to be a really bumper year for you.
Yeah.
When do you leave?
Friday night. Yeah.
Okay. So what was the screening process like?
So there were some people from NEHUST, from UE, from the US Embassy, and they spent pretty much like an hour asking me all kinds of questions about my studies, my research, what I plan to do there with NASA, and those kinds of things. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you are moving out with Keenan. Keenan is the other student.
Yeah, Keenan is the other student.
So what happens when you go to NASA?
Oh, so when I go to NASA, I hope it's going to be awesome.
Okay, so what is it? You have to do research.
Yeah,
projects?
so I have to do research. My specific project is in rotorcraft mechanics. That's like helicopters and stuff like that. So we're going to focus more on fluid dynamics, a lot of mathematics, programming with helicopters and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so NEHUST had done their part in screening students for this. Do you know how many students participated?
I am not sure. I think probably around 30, 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So NEHUST did their screening and NASA has done their screening. So you and Keenan have been chosen to go to NASA. So where do you see yourself when you're finished with this program and you're finished with your graduation?
So after graduation, I'm hoping to do postgraduate study right at UE. I want to get my master's in physics. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And where is that going to take you?
I want to. That's going to take me even further. I want to get my PhD eventually and really go for it.
So where do you want to work?
I'm not
at NASA.
Hopefully one day, I don't know. I'd like to be a researcher, maybe like a professor or something like that. Hopefully at UE if they have space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's go back to your early days.
Mm-hmm.
So you said when you were a little girl,
yeah,
you had this fantasy and this fascination with planets and astronomy and all of that.
Yeah.
So what else? Was there anything else that you were interested in, or was it just pure science and everything like that?
Academically or otherwise?
Otherwise.
I love art.
Yeah.
I paint a lot. I love tennis. Tennis is like one of my greatest passions. If I don't play tennis, I go crazy. And yeah, I really like sports and art, especially. Yeah.
So you're gonna follow with the World Cup?
No, not football so much, unfortunately. I hope we don't get any hate for that, but tennis for sure. Roland Garros was the other day, Rafael Nadal, yes. Yeah, so. I love Nadal.
So tell me about your family. Anyone else in your family interested in science or?
My brother, he's doing, he's going to Toronto in August. He's going to do his undergraduate degree in actuarial science. So he's, yeah, cool.
Okay, and your parents?
My dad is really into science and stuff, but he works at WASL, so cool. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you think you got the inspiration then?
Inspiration. I could tell you when I was small, I used to read a lot of books and stuff, but honestly, it was just going out in my backyard and looking up into space, into the sky, and just seeing and realizing how vast the universe could possibly be. And I knew that was something that intrigued me, and it was something that I really had to learn more about, and I had to pursue, and that's where it took me.
That's really amazing, because a lot of people go through your childhood years, you go through your teenage years, you even go through adult years, and you still don't even know exactly where you want to be, but you seem to have had that figured out for a very long time.
A very, very long time, yeah.
So how do you stay disciplined, though, with your studies?
Well, I love it. So I really love learning and reading and watching all these videos on YouTube and stuff like that. So it's really easy to stay disciplined, especially with technology these days, and learning is so much fun online and with all these resources.
And how important is it to keep a balanced lifestyle? Because you study a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but you also just said that you play tennis and you paint. So how do you create that balance as a student?
It is difficult, especially at university, because you have so much work. You have to set time to have fun and to relax. Like I said, if I do play tennis for a while, I can just feel this in my body and feel this in my mind, just kind of going crazy. You know, you need an outlet, especially tennis, where you could just like hit the ball really hard or something. so I think you have to have an outlet, and you have to schedule that and make sure you follow through with it.
Ariel Chitan on 103 FM as part of a special process that she managed to be very successful in. 2 students of the University of West Indies, St. Augustine, have been chosen to represent Trinidad and Tobago at NASA. It's all part of a special exchange put on by NASA and NEHIST. Stay with us here on 103 FM. We continue chatting with Ariel in just a bit. The hour with me in studio, Ariel Chitan. She's one of 2 University of the West Indies students chosen for the NASA internship program, and she's just so excited because this is your first time on radio.
Yes, yeah, this is like crazy. I feel all the gear and stuff.
The gear. Well, will you be wearing any when you get to NASA?
I don't think so. I hope so.
Do you have uniforms? Do you?
Not really. No, they just had shirts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
So what happens though when you leave? I mean, like, you're going to leave your family? Is it the first time that you're going to leave your family for a long time?
Yeah, for a really long time, 10 weeks.
10 weeks. That's how long the internship is, right? So I mean, when you get there, what do you?
Well, when I get there, I have to sort through all my stuff, and then from Monday it's just like working.
Well. A news guy, Rai, asked the question just a little while ago. I mean, like, when you get back after 10 weeks, you're going to miss so much about Trinidad. What are you going to miss most about Trinidad and Tobago?
Oh, I told him doubles, so...
You're going to miss doubles? So that's the first thing you're going to have when you get back here?
Yeah.
But they don't have doubles on that side?
Not like here.
Who's your favorite doubles person?
The guy right by the gas station in Chaguanas, Unipet gas station. Buy a coconut vendor, he's really good. There's roast pepper.
Yes, well then he's going to get a visit from you when you after 10. That's a long time though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's not all going to be about working, is it? How long would your workday be?
It's about 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. Doing fun stuff, hopefully. And but it's not just gonna be work, it's gonna be a lot of experiences. I think they're gonna take us to the wind tunnel, we're gonna have field trips to the other NASA centers and stuff like that. So really excited about all those fun stuff. Even the work too, I'm really excited about it.
Okay, well, we just have a few more minutes before 11 o'clock. You a big fan of Bollywood music?
I'm a fan.
You're a fan of Bollywood music. Who's your favorite singer these days?
I really like Arjit Singh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the last Bollywood movie you saw?
Oh, Dangal.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was good. Yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Arijit Singh. Is it okay if I play you a song from Fitur?
Oh yeah, I love Fitur.
You do?
Yeah.
Like the actor.
Yeah.
Activate. Okay, well, we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to play this song for you.
Great, thank you.
All right. But I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come join us on 103.
Oh, thank you for having me. It was really fun.
And congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So go make us proud.
Yeah.
And best of luck to your family and to your brother. We hope that you guys continue to make your dreams come true, and so you turn out to be an inspiration for others as well.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, Ariel, have a good one. Wrapping up with Ye Fitur Mera from Ariel Chitan.